So hi Kate, if you could just introduce yourself to everyone else please.
So I'm Kate Massey-Chase. I've just finished my Masters at the Central School of Speech and Drama in Applied Theatre, so I'm just a fledgling practitioner. However, I have worked for a number of years in work in arts in the criminal justice system. I did a placement with Clean Break earlier this year, and I've also worked with Playing for Time Theatre Company in Winchester for the 3 years previous to that.
Great, and you're in the audience for the event tonight. What do you think will be the main things you'll take away from the event?
There was a lot of information to take away. I made lots of notes, and for me, I think it's thinking about evidence and the importance of evidence. And for me, I was thinking about the difficulty of accruing that evidence and the complexity of the factors at play in so many of the lives of the people we work with, and how do you monitor those? How do you do a longitudinal study when so many people, kind of when they leave the prison walls, go into such a complex life? So thinking about that, thinking about how do we gather research, but also thinking about what kinds of research. There was a lot of talk about, lots of numbers, lots of percentages, and having just done my Masters and thought about research and different types of research, I think there is benefit in thinking about more kind of interpretivist research, anthropological research, and actually maybe not all things can be measured with numbers. And also I thought what Tim Robinson said at the end of the evening about how the Only Connect was in the Evening Standard, and the second time it was for advertising their sort of 4 or 5 star performance. And actually I think it's important to remember the artistic merit, the highest standards achieved by so many of the people that have worked with so many of these organisations. And you only have to go downstairs and look at the Art by Offenders exhibition to show just how high that standard is. And actually for many people that may be more significant evidence than the report that's going to be online.
Yeah, that seemed to be a big subject, was sort of hard data versus stories and things that people could relate to, and how we could combine the two effectively.
Exactly. And I thought what was said as well about coming together as an alliance, as all the different members of the Arts Alliance, and actually brought together the amount of data and evidence that they must have. And I think thinking about the fact that so much, I would argue potentially so much can be transferable. So where arts, has been evidence to improve people's mental well-being and that kind of thing. If that may be in an arts in health context, but actually if people are using similar skills, similar methods, perhaps that evidence can be transferred to different sectors. So maybe it's about coming together as an alliance working in the criminal justice system, but also looking to other sectors and how we can look at transferable evidence within those different sectors, such as the healthcare system, which was brought up many times this evening.
That's great, thank you very much.
Thank you.